A game that appears highly likely to deliver in every way. Two very able teams ready for a top-class confrontation. And no one is taking anything for granted on this huge occasion. Stay with us for all the action coming up next on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. It's football friends versus football friends.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should...
And the penalty has been given here. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
In it goes! A well-taken penalty. And they get the ball rolling again. Football friends know they have work to do. Nsikulu. Daniel. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. It's looking promising, but stout defending when it mattered. Nsikulu. Pushing forward, football friends with options available. But timely defending when it mattered. Duarte. From one side of the pitch to the other. Well, this could really help the cause. Excellent defending. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up.
It's a message for Javier Santiago, attending his first game here today. So welcome, Javier.
Joao.
You have a fantastic game.
And fed back to the goalkeeper. Now in a more than decent position. Daniel. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. He could pick out a teammate. Well, a top-notch... Oh, maybe the equaliser! And both hands on it, good goalkeeping. Evans. Duarte. And football friends now in potentially a dangerous position. Takes the shot! Well, only just wide of the post. Daniel. Nsikulu. And that was a very fine read. Feeding it through. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Daniel. Duarte. And the keeper has it now. Marister. And he did well to cut it out. Well, a real struggle for both sides on the possession front here. Really good build-up, but no end product. Nsikulu. A real promise from football friends here. Lot to like about that pass. Deflected behind, corner forthcoming. Let's see about the delivery. Well, in fairness, it wasn't the best of headers.
Well, as you can see from those stats, their attacking play just hasn't been good enough. They need to start getting the ball into the final third more often and play at a quicker tempo. Otherwise, they just won't get back into this game.
A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Well, you've got to give him credit for that piece of defending. Showing plenty of defensive acumen and conceding the throw-in. How about the cross? And beyond the byline, goal kick then. Might work out. Well, he might be expelled from the game. And fired against the crossbar. And well positioned to clear.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't let this slip.
Could be dangerous. It has to be. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. It needs an accurate cross. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So into the second half here, and football friends looking to find a route back into the game. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. That's a good ball. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Nsikulu. Beautifully weighted ball. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders, but on this occasion, he's just gone a fraction too early.
It's with Duarte. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Oh, tremendous goalkeeping. Offside, not that anyone knew. Now, football friends could be onto something. Played into the box. And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right back in this game. So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Duarte. And a timely intervention. Encouraging this from football friends. He could pick out a teammate. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. A good and fair challenge. He has teammates around him. Good weight on that pass. And a decent delivery. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Well, the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Daniel. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. And Sikulu. Well, the pass not finding its target. Well, football friends could threaten on the wing. Decent looking pass. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Well, a textbook interception. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Could be threatening. Can they jump in front? And a goal! Well, against all the odds, they've hit the front. Well, 2-1 it is here. Duarte. Joao. Evans. Good work from football friends to win it back. Oh, nice ball over the top. Now, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. And it is a booking, and their approach is nothing short of feisty.
Well, they have to keep their discipline here. They can't afford to lose another player.
Marister. This looks promising. And a strong tackle. Can he play it in? Well, he was dreaming of scoring, but ruled offside.
Well, it all happened very quickly, so I wouldn't criticise him too much. At least he was in there.
Daniel. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Well, still time for them to level it. And he takes it on. He got a good palm on it. Well, football friends pulling out all the stops in a bid to square this game, Stuart.
Well, it's been close, but I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game. They've just not created enough clear-cut chances. There's still time, though. They just need to get the ball into the danger area.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Released it nicely. Well, not cleared away completely. Well, no way through in the end. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a hard